Hello everyone, welcome back to the POPSICLE KNIGHT channel. My name is Joseph and I want to first thank you all for showing such wonderful support for this channel. As the year 2020 ends, I thought we'd take a look at Pokemon TCG's Sword and Shield Series Player's Guide. But before that, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like this video if you like this video, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and feel free to share this content. So let's get started. So what I'll be doing is read to you each page and see the content of this player's guide and see an overview of the Sword and Shield series in the Pokemon TCG world. The first year of the Pokemon trading card game, Sword and Shield series featured 4 amazing expansions loaded with the sites, trainers, and Pokemon of the Galar region, especially Pokemon V, Pokemon VMAX, and Galarian forms of Pokemon known from other regions. In this booklet full of history about this monumental first year, we provide a legendary deck list to build and play, as well as some highlights of the series so far, including top Pokemon, top trainers, and great combos to try in your next game. Train hard, choose your Pokemon companions, and join us on this journey through the Sword and Shield series. Here we have the Double Z deck. This special collection provides an overview of the beginnings of the Sword and Shield era, and where better to start than with 2 of the legendary Pokemon of the Galar region, Zacian and Zamazenta. These impressively powerful Pokemon are included here with a crowd of other stunningly strong Pokemon from Jirachi to Crobat V to Dedenne GX, combined in an overwhelming deck that you can build and play. Here's the list, followed by a quick rundown of how it brings all that power to bear. During the first year of the Sword and Shield series, the combination of Arceus and Dialga and Palkia GX and Zacian V was one of the strongest decks on the competitive scene. How does it work? The strategy starts with the Altered Creation GX attack, which requires a metal and a water energy to get the full effect. For the rest of the game, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon, and you take an extra prize card whenever you knock out the opponent's active Pokemon with those attacks. On the next turn, use the Ultimate Ray attack for 180 damage, thanks to the boost from the Altered Creation GX, and grab 3 Metal Energy from your deck to power up Zacian V. Now you're set up to do loads of damage and take lots of prize cards. Everything about Zacian V screams legendary. The 220 HP, the incredible ability, and the big attack. Its Intrepid Sword ability is incredibly useful on the first turn of the game, especially if you're going first, because you can't play a supporter card or attack. Instead, you use Intrepid Sword to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you find any Metal Energy cards, you can attach them to Zacian V. The rest go right into your hand. Just keep in mind that using the ability ends your turn. Again, especially useful on the first turn when you can't attack anyway. On your next turn, the Brave Blade attack does 230 damage for 3 Metal Energies, and if you've used Altered Creation GX, that gets pumped up to 260 to flatten just about anything that's not a Pokemon VMAX or bulky Tag Team Pokemon GX. Brave Blade does have the restriction that you can't use it 2 turns in a row, but if you send Zacian V to the bench with Switch and then back out to the active spot, that effect goes away, meaning you can use Brave Blade again. Combine a Brave Blade with some fancy footwork and Zacian V is pretty close to unstoppable. Zamazenta V doesn't have the same raw power as Zacian V, but it's a valuable Pokemon against any opponent using Pokemon VMAX. Its Dauntless Shield ability prevents all damage done to Zamazenta V by those Pokemon. So if you run into a deck featuring Dragapult VMAX, Eternatus VMAX, or others like them, you'll be happy to have Zamazenta V as an option. Assault Tackle isn't the strongest attack in the world, but sometimes reliable is all you need. With that attack, Zamazenta V does a solid 130 damage and discards a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, which could disrupt your opponent's strategy. Trainer cards are the key to any deck's success, and that's why Jirachi has been such a popular Pokemon since its release in 2019. Its Stellar Wish ability lets you look at the top 5 cards of your deck to find a trainer card, and then you can use cards like Switch or Scoop Up Net to move it out of the active spot after it falls asleep. Quick Ball and Metal Saucer are important item cards to wish for, and Professor's Research and Boss's Orders are your most important supporter cards. Just remember, Pokemon and energy cards are important for battle, but trainer cards will make sure your Pokemon are ready for those battles. That's our take on a power deck from the first year of the Sword and Shield series. Try it out and see how you do with it. Now we're going to take a look at the top Pokemon from Sword and Shield to Vivid Voltage. This first year of the Sword and Shield era introduced Pokemon V and Pokemon VMAX with big powers and massive HP, changing the way we collect and play the Pokemon of the Galar region and beyond. Naturally, of the dozens of Pokemon V and Pokemon VMAX, some are a bit stronger, and some are collector favorites. In this top 10 list, we're focused on power cards. Here are our favorites. The first one is Zacian V. Zacian V was the breakout star of Pokemon TCG, Sword and Shield, and it set the tone for how powerful Pokemon V could be. It is featured in our Double Z deck list, and it's likewise at the top of the wanted list for both players and collectors. Leave it to the legendary Pokemon to make a strong impression. Number 2 is Crobat V. Crobat V proves that Pokemon with abilities that let you draw lots of cards tend to be strong. Consider Pokemon from earlier eras such as Shaymin EX, Dedenne GX, and so on, all extremely popular in any deck and frequent visitors at major tournaments. Crobat V is no exception, happy to swoop in and drop a fistful of cards into your lap. Number 3 is Eldegoss V. Eldegoss V seems so fluffy and cheerful, and it is. It's also got a great ability, and that happy match can get back a crucial supporter card at any moment. Just to name one crucial example, Eldegoss V can pull back that boss's orders to get you a game-winning knockout. Versatile and fluffy go together here. Dragapult VMAX might not look like the strongest Pokemon, but its attacks add up quickly and spread damage counters all around, punching big holes in an opponent's plans. Watch it hit the active Pokemon while also scattering damage across the bench, and watch your opponent try to keep their Pokemon from falling over. In at number 5, we have Eternatus VMAX. Eternatus VMAX is a strange Pokemon in a lot of ways, so it's not surprising that its Eternal Zone ability is one of the strangest in the history of the Pokemon TCG. This gives Eternatus VMAX the potential to hit for 270 damage with its Dread and attack, all for just 1 dark and 1 colorless energy. Number 6, we have Oranguru. Oranguru draws an ancient knowledge to put you ahead. Its Primate Wisdom ability lets you do all sorts of fun tricks. Put a nugget on top of your deck so you can play it next turn, stash away an important resource before you play Professor's Research, or just try to dig for that one last card you need. The ways of Oranguru are mysterious and effective. Number 6, we have Toxtricity VMAX. Toxtricity VMAX always knows how to smash things up for maximum effect in the battle arena. Cue the pyrotechnics and crank those speakers. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, the G-Max Riot attack can smash your opponent's Pokemon for 240 damage. Now that's a big finale, no encore required. Number 8, we have Chinchino. Chinchino is soft and cute, everyone wants one. Yes, the sweet little Chinchino card from Sword and Shield found its way into many decks thanks to its make-do ability. Never underestimate the power of combining cuteness with drawing lots of cards. Number 9, we have Bolton V. Bolton V can combo with itself. First, it uses Electrify to get a bunch of lightning energy in play, and then you can zap your opponent's Pokemon with that Bolt Storm attack. Yes, that 10 damage plus another 30 for each lightning energy you have in play. This Galar Pokemon also combines really well with Pikachu and Zekrom GX. And number 10, we have Amazing Jirachi. Amazing Jirachi from Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage might not be on the same level as the Jirachi with Stellar Wish, but its Dreamy Revelation ability is a great way to get an extra card each turn. And although this Jirachi doesn't fall asleep after doing its thing, it's a bit vulnerable with that 70 HP, so you may want to pair it with Air Balloon or U-turn board to move it out of the active spot easily. Float and skate away, Jirachi, and keep on dreaming. Next, we have top combos. The first year of the Sword and Shield era has some great combinations, from the original launch set as well as from the Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, and Vivid Voltage expansions. Here are some big moves you could pull off with a little planning and a little luck. Put the pedal to the metal. Zacian V is terrific, but that attack cost means it's not quick. Patch that issue with a Metal Saucer and you'll have things spinning along in no time. The effect is simple but extremely powerful. You attach a metal energy from your discard pile to one of your bench metal Pokemon. This doesn't count as your energy attachment for the turn, so it allows you to power out big attacks quickly, which sounds so simple until the moment you run away with the game because you are effectively a turn ahead on energy. Darkwing Dance. This is the strongest of several Dark-type combos from the Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze expansion, which should not be surprising given the expansion name. Combine Eternatus VMAX's Eternal Zone ability, which allows more Dark Pokemon on your bench, with Crobat V, which uses the Dark Acid ability to draw your hand up to 6 cards. Suddenly, there's always space available for Crobat V, which means you can use Dark Acid just about every turn with this combination. As a bonus, a full bench means 270 damage from Eternatus VMAX. The Galarian Net. Both Galarian Obstagoon and Galarian Zigzagoon have abilities that let you put damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon when you play them from your hand. That's great, but it would be even better if you could do that more than once. And now you can. Use Scoop Up Net to return these Pokemon to your hand, allowing you to use their abilities again. Damage counters everywhere! Krusty Punk Stadium Riot. Toxtricity VMAX can deliver the Gmax Riot attack for a solid 160 damage, but if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, that damage gets amplified to 240. So how do you get guarantee that it always works? Well, if there's a stadium in play, you can use Garbodor's Poisonous Puddle ability to make the opponent's active Pokemon poisoned and always get the bonus damage. And the difference between 160 and 240 can be the difference between damaged and knocked out. So, this combo can get you prize cards faster. Sweetest Rose. Okay, this one's a pretty simple combo, but it's effective nevertheless. Rose lets you attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to a Pokemon VMAX and forces you to discard your hand. But that's not a problem because his stadium, Rose Tower, draws you more cards. It's a sweet combo to get your Pokemon VMAX powered up in the time it takes to smell the roses. Waves of Grass. Rillaboom VMAX can deliver up to 280 damage with its max beating attack. But that raw power comes at the cost of discarding a fistful of grass energy, which means you can't keep up a steady beatdown turn after turn. Use Rillaboom's Voltage Speed ability to keep the grass energy flowing and the beat going strong. Finding Leon. Charizard's Battle Sense ability lets you burn through your deck quickly to find Leon. They're a team and they belong together after all. Then its Royal Blaze attack does 100 damage plus 50 more for each Leon card in your discard pile. And if you play Leon from your hand that turn, your attacks will do 30 more damage. Now that's teamwork worthy of a champion. Throw a Mad Party. Mad Party is an attack found on Galarian Mr. Rime, Dedenne, Polteageist, and Bunnelby in the Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze expansion. Its effect may sound familiar if you've been playing since the days of Night March back in the XY series. Mad Party does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has the Mad Party attack. The trick, of course, is getting the attack powered up while keeping a strong attacker in play. That part is up to you, but trainer cards are certainly an easy way to get some relevant Pokemon into your discard pile. Gigantamax Generator. Not surprisingly, the Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage set brought us some amazing combos for Lightning Pokemon. With this one, you use Electrode's Buzz Zap Generator to search your deck for 2 Lightning Energy cards and then attach them to your Pikachu VMAX. This attack will knock out Electrode, but it lets you use the Gmax Volt Tackle attack much faster. There's another angle as well. If you choose to discard all the energy from Pikachu VMAX for that big damage boost, a new Electrode can charge up another big attack. Arrokuda Missiles. Cramorant and Arrokuda from Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage make a ferocious combo in any deck, and they are both effective and entertaining. First up, put a bunch of Arrokuda onto your bench, and then use Cramorant's continuous Gulp Missile to discard them. Important note, discarding them does not count as a knockout. Your Cramorant will shoot those Arrokudas at your opponent's Pokemon, doing 60 damage for each missile and blasting a giant path to victory. And here are the top trainer cards of the Sword and Shield era. The first 4 Sword and Shield expansion offer a few great trainer cards with tricks and tactics and ways to turn a losing game into a clear win. Here are the absolute top rivals, gym leaders, and other trainer cards from the first 4 sets, both for power decks and for fun. First, we have the Quick Ball. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this classic item card. If you're building a deck, usually you start by adding 4 copies of Quick Ball to it. It's the easiest way to find the basic Pokemon you need, and without them, the rest of your deck just isn't that exciting. Make your win easier with Quick Ball. Number 2 is Professor's Research. What do Professor Juniper, Professor Sycamore, and Professor's Research have in common? All have the same effect, and they've all been great cards to play in your deck. Put a few Professors in your deck right next to those Quick Ball cards. Number 3 is Boss's Orders. Pull your Pokemon's bench Pokemon into battle with ease. Boss's Orders is a great way to close out a game with a big knockout. Number 4 is Switch. This is a simple card that's been around since the beginning of the Pokemon TCG, but that doesn't mean it's not absolutely worthwhile. Switching out your active Pokemon is incredibly useful, whether the game is going your way or whether you need to get a major Pokemon VMAX out of danger. Number 5 is Marnie. A lot of Pokemon TCG is strategy in controlling combos. With Marnie, you get yourself a new hand while disrupting your opponent's plans. And you already knew that Marnie is great at throwing your opponents off their game. All hail this challenging rival. Team Yell certainly does. Number 6 is Metal Saucer. More energy means bigger attacks. Bigger attacks means faster knockouts. You see where this is going. Playing Metal Saucer doesn't count as your energy attachment for the turn, so this item card lets you get a bunch of metal energy onto your metal Pokemon quickly, and then wreak havoc on your opponent's active Pokemon. Number 7 is Turbo Patch. Like Metal Saucer, this card helps you attach any type of basic energy. Unlike Metal Saucer, it requires a coin flip, and it doesn't work on Pokemon GX. But if you get lucky, all the Pokemon types can feel the love. Switch is a great card, but sometimes Air Balloon does the job just as well by reducing a Pokemon's retreat cost. And unlike Switch, it's a Pokemon tool card, so it sticks around for multiple turns. Also, and this is unofficial, it's fun to give balloons to your Pokemon. Keep your Pokemon happy, trainers. Number 9 is Tool Scrapper. We've just spent a bit of time listing a few of the useful Pokemon tools out there, and you can be sure your opponent might be putting them into play against you. So use Tool Scrapper to get rid of them, and throw a wrench into your opponent's plans. And number 10 is Ordinary Rod. You don't always need a 4-card combo to win your next game. Sometimes you just need to recover some Pokemon or basic energy cards from the discard pile, and Ordinary Rod is great at that. Don't overlook the simple, direct, and powerful trainer cards that make your game easier to win. This rod is anything but ordinary. And lastly, we'll be taking a look at the Pokemon TCG Sword and Shield series promo card list. And that's all for today, guys. Again, thank you so much for all of your support. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, leave your comments below. My name is Joseph and you've been watching the Popsicle Knight channel. Thank you so much, stay safe, and have a great day.